This is just a really quick run through on how I've learnt how to use the program. Okay, first you need to open your Hellbreath folder. Now, yes, I have a lot of Hellbreaths and all that sort of stuff. So what you need to do is you need to go into your map data folder. This is to edit a new map. Sorry, edit a map. And it's generally easier to edit a map, and I will tell you why in just a second. Load up Arsden Farm. Okay. The couple of things about the program, it does like to snap in quite a lot. So here's the mini map. I'm just going to slide that off of the screen so you guys can't see it. Now down here you'll see this is display tile type. That means that if it's red, you cannot walk on it, and there needs to be a screen length between the edge of the map where a player can go, because if a player can see past here, then they'll crash. Okay, so red means that you cannot stand there. Yellow means that you can. Now you can bring up a grid by showing a bigger grid like this, and then a subgrid which lets you see every single square on the map. Now if your mouse has a middle map button, you can click around by clicking in the direction of the screen that you want to move into. Each of the maps have yellow tiles, and they have red tiles, and black or no tiles is where you walk. Now this is the save, obviously, open, new. Okay, this one is where you can left click and scroll around the map. This one means that you're editing the lower tile, and to do that you need the selector, which brings up the box and the ID selector. So you can scroll through these. You can also use your mouse button to go down through them and do all this really fun stuff. You select and drag however much of the tiles you want. Again, I'm just going to click and drag and slide them over here. So I know you guys won't be able to see them. And then to make it a part of the map, just to tell you again, I'm moving around the map by using the middle button. So you can do this, and then that will then become what you guys see in game. It's not very pretty, so I'll just get rid of it. So yeah, we'll get rid of this just for example's sake. And then you'd scroll down the tile selector to find the farm area and the dirt that matches. Just show you. I'll bring this across here. It goes through all of the sprite files. The person who programmed this was these guys. I got it off one of the illegal server places, TK I think it was, and used rows corrections to the files that I had. I should be getting near the files here. Okay. So I want to try and block this off to make it a little bit more of a square. So you can zoom out or you can zoom in. You do that, and then you try and select the tiles that link up. I mean, it gets very tiresome, very tedious kind of stuff happening, because it's using a third-party program to do a legit thing, which is not always the easiest thing to do. And then we need some grass to cover that up. Okay, so I mean, it's not the the best job, and if you were doing it properly, you wouldn't have that happen. But that's how you edit the bottom layer. Then you've got the top layer, which means that you've got your character, you've got the map that your character runs on, then you've got your character, and then you have things like in the upper tile, which are the trees. So you could put a tree there to hide that for now. And then scroll down, you go through all the trees, all their shadows. I've never put in any of the shadows. I don't know if you meant to. You've got some of the bridges in Icebound, and then you've got all these other sorts of pack files and stuff, and you've got flowers, so your little character would stand behind them. That's where you could hide, and that's how you hide, because the pack files are layered. Okay, now I'll just close this. To make a red area, so somewhere that you cannot walk, you need to no move or teleport, and then click. So they would now be areas that you couldn't walk. In order to make it teleport, in order to make it a teleport, so a teleport meaning that you're changing maps or going to a different part of the map, you need to hit Control, right click, and then that would be if a character walks across here, it would be a teleport. Now, I'm not sure what all of these things down across here at least mean. These ones here, I believe, are the coordinates of the map. Yeah. So you got the 250, 250, which is the size of the map, and then 85 or 83, 111 is the coordinate. So if I was to make a teleport, I'd have to write down the coordinates of the teleport in order to add that into the config file, which would be 73, 101, and I want it to teleport to Arsden. And then this one would be 74, 101, teleport to Arsden, so on and so forth. You can also click so you can see the back layer or not, and click so you can see the top layer or not, or vaguely, or a lot. Again, if you wanted to save it, then you can. This is, the menus across here. It lets you pop them up. I mean, it's a very buggy program, and gets very interesting to use sometime. Now, this is how you make a new map. You select the type of background that you want, but you also select the size. Now, the problem with this is it doesn't give you any no walk area at all. So you would have to go through and then sort of colour in the whole sort of left, top, bottom, right, so that no people could go there, no monsters can spawn there. So that's how you use the program. Good luck.